The Tata Punch was launched back in 2021 and it has since become one of the best-selling models for the company. And in 2024, it even became the best-selling car across segments in the country. Now in 2026, we have the facelifted version of the Tata Punch, and this right here is the new turbo petrol engine powered. This is powered by 1.2 liter turbo petrol engine sourced from the Nexon, and this right here is the iCNG which now gets an AMT. So how is it to drive, what all new feature it gets, what are the changes, and most importantly, should you buy it? Let's find out in the next few minutes. So starting off with the design, it's more of an evolution than a revolution. The car remains the same in terms of dimensions, the silhouette remains the same, but you now get a muscular and a more upmarket look. So of course you can see the LED DRLs are now slimmer, you get a slimmer grille over here, the air dams are now larger, the bumper itself have been redesigned, and you now get silver skid plates. You also get vertically stacked LED headlamps, and lastly you get these air flaps which are also vertically stacked. Now if you move to the sides, the side profile remains majorly the same. You continue to get thick claddings on the door, roof rails, large ORVMs. What's new here are these newly designed 16-inch alloy wheels, and in my opinion it goes well with the overall design. And finally at the rear you get a redesigned bumper, a new silver skid plate, updated reflectors, and the standout feature, a new connected LED tail lamp setup that gives it a more substantial, bigger SUV-like presence. Now when you add all of this together, what you get is a Punch that feels more SUV-like than before. Of course, it is now muscular, it is more premium, and definitely it is more upmarket than the outgoing model, and that too without even losing its character. Now once you get inside the cabin of the new Tata Punch, you get to see the interior has been now revamped and it clearly feels more upmarket. First of the major highlights is this new 10.25-inch infotainment screen. It gets thinner bezels and supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which works smoothly. The screen itself is crisp, feels largely responsive, the layout is clean and should feel easy to use in daily driving. On the other hand, you get this new digital instrument cluster. Now this unit looks clear, is colorful, and is easy to read while driving. Besides that, the dashboard looks quite similar to the outgoing model. It is now cleaner thanks to these redesigned AC vents and a dual tone pattern. Now the other major change comes in the form of this new two-spoke steering wheel with the illuminated Tata logo. It looks straight out of Tata's bigger cars and instantly makes the interior feel newer. The touch-based climate control panel is another upgrade. As for the responsiveness, they do work well, though this isn't something of my liking as I would still prefer physical buttons while driving. In terms of comfort, the seats have been improved with new upholstery and extended under-thigh support and enhanced side support. For the rear, it still offers good headroom and decent amount of legroom for this segment. I am 5'10" for reference, and this is how I am seated on the rear bench. Overall, seating comfort is one of the strong points of the new Punch. Now feature wise, Tata has added a major upgrade in the form of a 360-degree camera. It works well and makes moving out of the tight spaces way more easier. Other features include wireless phone charging, auto dimming IRVM, and an electrically operated sunroof. Now overall the cabin looks much more premium, much more upmarket, way more comfortable and more tech focused than before. Now before we get on to the driving part, let's get the numbers out of our way. So let's start with what's new under the bonnet because that's where things get really interesting. The Punch iCNG now comes with an automatic gearbox, making it India's first SUV to offer CNG with an AMT. The 1.2 liter CNG motor puts out 73.5 HP and 103 Newton meters of torque. And while the numbers aren't big, the experience is surprisingly smooth. In the city, this setup just makes sense. You don't feel the need to rush. The AMT shifts calmly and it's clearly tuned for relaxed everyday driving. It's not quick and it doesn't pretend to be, but for traffic heavy commutes, it's easy, stress free, and very usable. However, when you do push it on open roads, there's some lag in gear shifts. But for me, that's not a deal breaker in any sense, as it is more suited for ease and efficiency than performance.
What also stands out is how well Tata has managed the weight and packaging. The twin cylinder CNG layout means boot space is still usable and the car doesn't feel nose heavy or awkward to drive. Ride quality is good for broken roads, speed breakers, rough patches. The suspension just deals with it quietly, which is something the Punch has always done well. Now we also drove the new turbo petrol version. This engine is sourced from the Nexon and it produces 120 HP and 170 Newton meters of torque, which is a massive jump for a car of this size. The engine is only available with a manual gearbox. As for the drive experience, the Punch is lighter than Nexon, so the power to weight ratio feels really strong. Right from the word go, you feel that extra punch, especially while overtaking or merging onto faster roads. So I think it has finally given the Punch the performance some people felt was missing earlier. As for handling, it feels confident and easy. The steering is light around the city and gains enough weight once speeds go up. Body roll is well controlled, and even if you drive it a bit harder, the car stays stable and predictable. As for the braking, I think they are also done well. They strong initial bite, overall they smooth stopping power, and they do the job well. Overall, the facelifted Punch feels more complete than before. The CNG AMT makes it incredibly appealing for urban buyers who want low running cost without giving up convenience and the ease of driving, while the turbo petrol finally adds excitement to the lineup. Add to that the improved interiors, tech upgrades, and the Punch's already solid safety credentials, and this update generally takes the game forward.